Yo, am I wearing the same shirt? We're gonna have to find out today. It's my birthday. Welcome to another episode of Coffee and Bonghits. Let's get this show started.
Shut the fuck up, sorry ass motherfucker, stay away from me.
Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. Let it don't stop. Man, I'm old. Happy birthday to me. This is Coffee and Bonghits with Jesse, brought to you by God, the maker of Thoughts and Prayers water. All water is good, all water is great, but only Thoughts and Prayers water contains real thoughts and prayers from God. Brought to you by God. Look, it doesn't say Thoughts and Prayers nowhere on here. Go get your regular water, see if it says Thoughts and Prayers. It ain't going to say Thoughts and Prayers anywhere on there. Yo, shout out to everybody who is taking shout out to everybody who has gone through the ritual of typing, what is it, 14 letters? 14 letters on my Facebook. I don't understand how that was ever seen as a cool thing, really. I don't do that to other people. Like, hey man, I heard it's your birthday. We're gonna make you look at your phone thinking that your grandma called, but your grandma didn't call all day. You're just gonna get like 100,000 reminders that your grandma did not call. Then everybody's gonna be like, oh, that's freaking great. Thanks. Not my grandma again. That's as great as every day when or every year when my grandma dies, one of my relatives texts me and goes, you're probably not going to want to hear this, but do you know what today is? And I'll be like, God damn it, if today's the day grandma died, they'll be like, how did you guess? I'd be like, you just there's not a lot of shit I don't want to hear. Anyways, today's my birthday. We might have some special guests. We might not have some special guests. We might just play your guys' music videos all day. I don't give a shit. I'm already high. I slept in. Karen got to spend the night and she didn't have to work today. So we both got to sleep in. So I'm already super cool. We will get into some shit though, because it's a crazy world. We're going to play some videos. Let's see what's going on. Yo, what's up, Melissa? I see you. What's up, Vince? Oh man, Jimbo, we gotta try and get you on the show. Lady More, thank you. I want to tell you guys a cool story real quick before I get too far into the show. After I remind you guys that if you go right now, see right now I don't have nothing on my shirt. I just have it's just white. It's just like a billboard waiting to happen, or like a federal courthouse or a justice center just waiting to have ACAB spray painted across it. But we don't have that. We don't have that right now. Let me tell you what we do have though. We do have a 10% discount if you go to standupandfightback.bigcartel.com. Right now, standupandfightback.bigcartel.com. Tell them Large Marge sent you, or use the promo code Coffee and Bonghits. Don't tell the squares. Use the promo code Coffee and Bonghits, and you can get 10% off your entire order. I go get a shirt that says "Fight Me, Proud Boys," and then wear it. And then when they fight you, fight back and kick their ass. That's a good move. Let me also remind you guys about the 5 Radio XL. I know y'all are slipping because only 5,000 people have liked the 5 Radio XL. So I don't know what to tell you. Shout out to Fuck 12. Go hit up the website, Urban Survivor Man. We're doing the things because you know Facebook is going to take us off of the Facebook soon, right? Man, you know what I did last night? I made this really cool video. Man, you know what? I'm going to show you guys the video because I'm a big fan of it. So remember yesterday we were talking about the coronavirus Olympics, the COVID game shows, these feats of strength and will and perseverance and intelligence and dexterity. And you're like, are you talking about Naked and Afraid, bro? No, I'm talking about just trying to get a couple $100 so that your family can go a couple $100 further down the road in gas or whatever. So anyways, our production department behind the scenes, y'all didn't even know we had that, right? Our behind the scenes production department, they were like, let's run this video. And then I couldn't because it was fake news, because I announced that it was a sincere. I didn't mean to. I didn't think. I'm a real journalist, so I see these fake news people ruin it for the good guys too, right? Like, I just want to be funny sometimes, man. Look, how about we quit talking about it? Just roll the video, all right? Can you do that still? On 3, 2, go.
This coronavirus got my pockets on empty. Can I get some help? You want coronavirus relief, bro? Like maybe $500? That's easy. Fill out this form and you can complete it in Oregon. COVID gladiators. Meet Malibu. He's a single dad who'll do anything for $500. This is Lace. She's a bartender, but the bartenders close at 10 now. Gemini drives an Uber and he'll kick your ass for $500. Zap has 3 kids, but she's gonna get tattoos unless her brother Nitro wins. He'll kick your ass for $500. All you gotta do is log in faster than Sunny, fill out the form, provide an address, and try not to get kicked in the face while people smash the crap out of you and cough directly in your mouth with no masks. Then we'll let you know in 4 weeks if you qualify.
It cut off where it says qualify. I messed up right there. It's important when you push. Oh my God, that was so funny. That really, really, really actually made me laugh my ass off. So shout out to the creative department behind the scenes at Coffee and Bonghits. It's their birthday too today. Hey, so let me tell you the story. So I was born in a window of time that doesn't really exist. A lot of people don't even believe in, say, daylight savings time. A lot of people don't believe in calendars. A lot of people don't believe in watches, right? What's a man to a king? What's a king to a god? What's a god to a non-believer? That's like, man, you can have the nicest shoes, but if you don't have any feet, how you gonna kick it? Anyways, listen, I'm gonna tell you a true story. So it was the evening of October 27th. A young virgin rode a donkey to the hospital. And when they got there, she said, "This donkey's pregnant." Oh shit, I just made that joke up at that exact second. Holy shit. Man, I might be an old man, but I am a cold man. God damn, yo, give it up for me one time. Thank you. Thank you. For I'm a jolly good fellow. For I'm a jolly good fellow. For I'm a jolly good fellow. Do it, Fred. Do it. Yeah, Fred. Yeah, Fred. Do it. That nobody can deny. All right. Oh, man, I'm dying. Oh, shit. All right. So the donkey's in labor. with her son, which would be me, the heir to the jackass ancestral claim, right? I'm like the Black Panther, but I'm the Jack Panther. That donkey joke was top 10 all time. I don't give a shit. Do it one more time for me on that joke. Holy crap, what a good joke. Okay, look, so it's creeping up on the time, and back in those days, I'm not going to tell you when it was because it was the old days when they used to have to put Camaros on tops of the Easter Island statues to fix them. It was coming up on daylight savings time, right? So they're like at 2 o'clock, you got to fall back, right? So 1 o'clock had already came, is 1 o'clock, and then it went to 2 o'clock, still no Jesse. But then when it got to 2 o'clock, they said, oh, set your calendars back, set your calendars back, set your calendars back. And the archers shot arrows, right? And they lit all the towers around all of Middle Earth because it was understood that the arrival of the king of the jackasses was coming, right? And so now on the other side of the universe, there was me running late for my flight. As usual, it's my soul. And they're like, Jesse, you got to get into Earth so you could be the inherent king of the jackasses. And then time went backwards. And the Stargate opened. And there was a brief time where there was a second 1 o'clock. And then at 1:04, I was born. Son of Byford, brother of Al. Brady's my mammy and runs my pal. It's McDaniel, not McDonald's. These drums are Dale. Put the booger down. I ran down my family tree. That was my gift to you on my birthday. You have to listen to the voice in your head singing the entire Run DMC Raising Hell album, because that's what happens anytime you remember that song. Okay, so it was 1:04 and I was born during this little window where I just slipped through the Stargate like Richard Dean Anderson, TV's MacGyver. Okay. Shit, we ran through that. We wouldn't usually do that, but it's my birthday. You already knew that. All right, look, I put up a hootie hoo on my page and was like, yo, if somebody earn money by hosting a paid online event. Wow. Facebook is trying to get money with me, but I'm gonna warn you guys right now, don't ever try to get money with Facebook because they are so crooked. They are so crooked. Man, they did me so dirty last time we went into business like that together. Let me see what I could do real quick. This is the time where I'm gonna remind you guys, man, that it is important that in the story of your life, that you are exactly who you want to be, doing what you want to do. And literally the opinion of other people doesn't matter at all. Like it really, really doesn't matter, because all of that shit, okay, first of all, most of it just lives in your phone, right? So you can just throw your phone and just kick a field goal with it, and 99% of it goes away. But then if there's people like in your personal life that are trying to F you up, man, just be like, yo, bro, you better get out my face, fool. And then just get them out of your face, or take yourself and your face and get out of them. There's no reason to Just no reason to. All right, so look, we're just gonna play some cuts sometimes. Look, uh. Okay, then I'll try to get into the news. You're like, Jesse, what's gonna happen? They're gonna block your shit, right? Nah, we just do that much and see what we can get away with. To be like, whoa, man, you can't play Tribe Called Quest. Tribe Called Quest. That makes them sound like they're from Hawaii. Can I have one Tribe Called Quest? Can I have one Tribe Called Quest, please? Look, so I got some other shit I want to tell you guys about, man. Look, I remember if you're coming around sniffing for a mayoral endorsement, I'm going to tell you one thing. Don't blame me, brah. Don't blame me. We wouldn't be in this mess if y'all had acted like you know a long time ago. Be alert, look alive, and act like you know. So what? You got a crew. I got one too. They're called the Brooklyn Zoo. How cool that I actually went to freaking Brooklyn. Like now when I say that I got a crew called the Brooklyn Zoo, of course you're going to dismiss it immediately. Like, no, you don't. you certainly have no crew, sir. And if you did, maybe Brooklyn Street over by Powell. But now they're like, he did go to Brooklyn earlier this year. I saw it on his Facebook. Fuck him. But I saw it. Oh, shit. I made it to the 1019 mark before I said the F word. Man, that's my birthday. I should get a free pass. I should get the free pass. Okay. Look, did I already show you guys?
Coronavirus got my pockets on empty. Can I get some help? You want coronavirus relief, bro? Like maybe $500? That's easy. Fill out this form and you can complete it in Oregon. COVID gladiators. Meet Malibu. He's a single dad who'll do anything for $500. This is Lace. She's a bartender, but the bartenders close at 10 now. Gemini drives an Uber and he'll kick your ass for $500. Zap has 3 kids, but she's gonna get tattoos unless her brother Nitro wins. He'll kick your ass for $500. All you gotta do is log in faster than Sunny, fill out the form, provide an address, and try not to get kicked in the face while people smash the crap out of you and cough directly in your mouth with no masks. Then we'll let you know in 4 weeks if you qualify.
A bad editing job. Okay, look. So here's the thing. I got to do this part real quick, you guys. I don't have a bong. I'm doing it at the apartment today. I should have had the goat cam set up. I feel like there should be a call to action for my birthday, but I just want to remind you guys about anteaters. That's right, kids. Do you need a cuddly home companion that you can sleep with that doesn't doo-doo a lot in your bed and will also eat termites, cockroaches, beetles, Egyptian scarab beetles, poisonous dart frogs, small rodents, baby birds, fruit. But I know you're thinking, Jesse, what about a giant anteater? Oh, yeah, bye. Get one of those. I fucked all that up. Let me just hit this weed real quick. Man, people are really missing the boat if they didn't see that spot where they could send their music to show up. I'll totally play all these videos. I'll just sit here. I was just gonna mail it in. I just don't want to cuss at people. Okay, look, it's my birthday. All right, look, here's your reminder that you need to go to urbansurvivorman.com right here. Boom, urbansurvivorman.com. Because pretty soon we're gonna completely just disappear from cyberspace like that, man. Like either we're gonna get evicted or we're gonna move out, or we're gonna upgrade, or we're gonna just reach the conclusion that we have irreconcilable differences or whatever. I don't know how we're going to work it out, but we'll work it out. And here's the thing: you'll never be able to take away what I have right here, what we built, me and Alex, really. And now, thanks to Maxwell Edison, look at these graphics, yo. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look, every piece by piece, this unstoppable Iron Man machine that people don't even see what we're building. The separate Narnia world that we're creating, that we're welcoming everyone to be a part of as we grow exponentially, as each one teach one, right? Hey, but one of the anchors of it to those kind of community forums, really setting the standards is the movement. Hey, yo, it's Jesse Sponberg. I'm rocking with the movement. You can too. Every Sunday night, 10 p.m. only on KBOO, KBOO 90.7. Here, might as well do this for a sec.
Back to the grill again, the grill again. Back to the grill again, the grill again. Back to the grill again, the grill again. Back to the grill again.
That's crazy. I don't even know how that happened. I just popped up. Not my fault. Like, well, MC Search just showed up for my birthday to say hello or some shit. I don't know where that even came from. Hello, MC Search. That's a cut, though. Okay, so I was talking about Alex. I was talking about you need to get up out of Facebook, man. They're pulling everybody. Just look, read your timeline. Everybody's getting jerked. You know who's not getting jerked? The jerks. It's going to be called Jerk Facebook. Like, yo, Jerk Face. You on social media? Yeah, I'm on Jerk Facebook. So don't be that dude. Watch. Hey, check this out. Here's a little speech from a guy now. Renting space in cyberspace, renting an apartment from Zuckerberg is no safer than renting an apartment in Portland, Oregon. Your rents keep going up, your accommodations keep going down, the neighborhood keeps getting worse. Well, all of you should be doing is going and getting yourself a nice little condominium that you own, or a little piece of land in cyberspace, so that your product can really exist on its own. And then you can still leave your real estate and go dabble with the commoners, right, in social media, but you can always come back and they can never take it away. So for that, check out my man Alex at Total Market Exposure. And ain't nobody gonna fall for that one. A little behind the scenes as we do some critiques and some jokes, which might or might not have hit earlier on. Okay, so there's something important that I want to let you guys know that we added to our set. And it's a halftime show as we try to work this show into being, as we try to work this show into being a clean 1 hour show that's segmented, right? Like I'm supposed to be dropping the show in fractured different parts, right? Like 0 to 5, 5 to 10, but then 0 to 10 is its own thing, right? It's like the Mayan great calendar, right? There's like timelines inside timelines, right? But the important thing is that when we hit the bottom of the hour, we do cool shit like we remind you guys addiction shit's about to drop in 3 days. What? Demon fight? Dude, let me tell you something. Addiction is talking about demon fights. There's something I'm going to tell you. They're real demons and they're real fights. Wow, the floor is like right in the book there. Hello. Goodbye, 3 dimension. Oh, wow. Hey, what if we actually live in a comic book and the times where you feel like the floor has risen to meet you and you feel like you've lost the depth perception afforded to you by being a three-dimensional character, right? And you feel flattened and you feel just like situational evenness, right? Like just all of a sudden you're like, wow, everything's kind of weird. What if that's the time where they picked the frame of your life? They're like, all right, for this frame in your comic book of your life, right? Hopefully y'all are living out some graphic novels and not just like the Sunday funnies. Man, and if you do live in the Sunday funnies, please be a one panel. Those are badass, dude. If that's your life, just be like, I came here, I said some shit like the Buddha, like the Christ. I just said some shit, one frame, boom, like a fortune cookie. All right, y'all know who Red Panda is. We're really excited to have Red Panda on as part of our halftime show. Yo, tell me right now, do you know who Red Panda is? I totally forgot to ask you guys. Shit, what are you smoking? Look, that's what we'll do. I'm going to ask you what you're smoking right now. Okay, I'm going to twist it up. Since it's my birthday, what are you smoking? And where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Because, man, you know, I got people all over the place that I love dearly. All right. Don't forget, Halftime Entertainment brought to you by Red Panda. If you've never seen Red Panda live, you might want to check her out. Red Panda, not brought to you by anybody except God, of course. Just watch this. It's halftime. Yeah, look, I know a lot of you are impressed just by how many bowls she took to the head. Now I get it. Holy shit. So the voice in my head the other day was like, yo, bro, you need to make that lady your halftime show. And I was like, what? Why? I didn't know, right? But I learned thanks to the great KRS-One. I learned a long time ago not to question, because it just knows, right? Dude, that lady just took bowls to the head. That is so dope. I didn't get the joke, but then the moment I got the joke, it was like my true soul was like the dad part of the joke, right? It was like, gotcha. That's like when I found out that I don't really have to worry about my chakras that much because I take a lot of baths and the water just keeps me naturally pH balanced. So I don't get a yeast infection with my chakras. Chakras. I don't know how to say that word right. Every time I start to say it, it sounds like a scratch, so I can never get through without stuttering. I don't do it on purpose. Okay, look, it's the bottom of the hour. What are we talking about, man? Look, there ain't even no music. It's just gossip. It's just gossip. Man. What? Yeah, we can just do this all day, I guess. If ain't nobody sending me no shit, we could just play just under the... Here's the problem. If I can't remember when to stop at a time. See, as soon as they do that, we'll have to pull out, man. People are like, Jesse, this isn't how you do a show. Like, I know. We're just trying something. Trying some things. Because we don't have no guests today. I left some space open for some guests, but I don't think they're coming through. So I'm just wilding out. Okay, what are you guys smoking, man? Facebook restraining order for real, man. Okay. Ellen smoking some FOG from Longview. Fender got the strawberry OG in Portland. Vince got the smoking some pork belly, watching Multnomah Village. Yo, Vince, I put in a little bit of work on some bacon yesterday. Hate to report back, it was unsatisfactory to squash my craving. So today I'll be doing round 2. People are like, what kind of swing is that? It's because I'm about to pitch and hit. So like I'm about to throw it to myself. What are you smoking, Lonnie? Blue Dream Flower. Oh, thanks, Corey, man. Yo, thanks, Miyagi. What do you got? Fire OG cartridge, and I am out of flour. Oh man, that sucks. That sucks. Okay. Hey, thanks, Krista. I appreciate that. Okay. So I want to share a story with you guys because this story literally is my birthday present from the president, actually. So I don't know if I've ever told you guys, but of all the people in the world that I can't stand, people that love the president are the worst. So I understand if in 2016 you fell for the bamboozle and you're like, well, I saw this one person say he was a good businessman. So I seen him on TV, and normal people don't get on TV. So you got to be smarter than me. And people just assume that because the president was on TV a lot and he had money, although he got money through inheritance and kept it through dubious and failed business dealings and a lot of bankruptcy and a lot of tax evasion. But you guys didn't know that. So you literally were just like, oh man, he's a good businessman. And people are like, dude, he's a crude, crass piece of crap who would whistle at your mom out of his car while he drives by. He is the personification of the guy that casually rubs his hand across your tits when he's walking through in a crowd, right? He's that disgusting person. And all of these people in 2016 said, well, that's just the media focusing on the bad points about him. Okay, let's say you were given the benefit of the doubt right there. But now you've been bombarded on the daily with these kind of behaviors, right? Now, daily, the president takes you on these field trips where you get a permission slip from your mom and all reality is suspended, right? You just live in this world where the president is a good Christian and it's all media-driven hype, and the coronavirus is actually bending the corner or whatever, and that you know the lie that you're being sold. I don't have to articulate it, right? It deeply frustrates me because these people. Okay, let me see if I can do this, man. I've been studying this. Look for a minute. Hey, so check this out right here. We got this. Everybody's mad at me, but we got this huge lie right here, right? This huge lie. Nobody has ever had to face this lie that has happened, but nobody has ever come through it with the bravery that I got. Certainly not Obama. Certainly not crooked Hillary. Certainly not drunk Nancy. Certainly not, one leg shorter than the other Chuck Schumer. Certainly not. Who else doesn't he like? Certainly not Chris. I used to be part of a conjoined twin collection, but now I have my own Freedom Cuomo or his other brother, the smarter of the two twins. By the way, I used to be a conjoined twin, but me and my conjoined twin were way better. Ask anybody. And these people just eat it up. He's like a carnival barker. He's like a scumball in a pool hall that just makes up shit that you know is a lie. Oh my God, who's that dude from Portland that used to always do that, man? Oh my God, that piece of shit. Oh fuck, the king of the liars. Oh my God, what's his fucking name? I'll think of it in a minute. That's how little I care about that dude. But these people just go out of their way just to lie right to your face about some old shit, right? Like, what time did you wake up? You woke up at 8. You're going to say 7. Just a liar. Just by nature. So that was all cool in 2016, I guess, right? Like, it was like, okay, well, we just want somebody that's not part of the system. And a lot of people got forgiven for shit like that, right? Like, all right, you can still hang out, man. But now, a full 4 years later, where that dude is just stretching the limits of your logic completely. Like, every day you got a cosign for something worse. Like, yo, the president punched a baby. You're like, well, the baby probably had it coming. Certainly it was an accident. The president didn't mean to. Then the next day, they're like, well, the president just punched 2 babies. And you're like, wow, well, you know who else punched babies? Crooked Hillary punched babies. And then you're like, all right, well, the next day you're like, well, the president just punched 3 babies and kicked an old lady right in her like debilitated butthole. Like, it was already collapsed and was just being held together by a bungee cord. And the president just came up right behind her. And they'd be like, well, that lady needs to respect the cops. They have a hard job. And it's just like, what did you just say? And then the next day you're like, all right, the president just fought a cage match against 7 babies with Mr. Fuji as his manager. And when one of the babies thought Mr. Fuji was going to give him a spoonful of baby food, it was really that sneaky dust that he has, and he blew it right in the baby's eyes. And when the baby was crying, the president went up behind him and got him in an illegal chokehold and barely pinned the baby. People be like, well, the baby's probably a liberal. And then on day 4, the president gives a speech blaming the babies. And I know you're like, oh, Jesse, that's crazy. That's an exaggeration. The president would never fight 5 babies. That's not even a fair fight. He'd fight at least 8, right? You're going to make some kind of excuse every day. And every day the excuse gets worse and worse and worse. So I wish what I had was a time machine where I could go back and look at all your excuses from 2016 and apply them to today's standards. All of your explanations, all of your rationalizations, all of your minimization. Let's look at the world right now through that same lens. You're like, oh, I'm sure he'll get more presidential. What? No. Oh, I'm sure he'll once he gets more comfortable into the office, he'll tone down his demeanor. Like, what? Dude, you have a president that is basically Rodney Dangerfield, and I don't mean Rodney Dangerfield just in Natural Born Killers, which he is. If he was poor, he would be Rodney Dangerfield in Natural Born Killers, but he's also Rodney Dangerfield from the Las Vegas act, from the Atlantic City act. The dude's a hack. Hey, I'd like to thank everybody who came to my big rally today. They don't have rallies as big as I got. Definitely not Obama, not Crooked Hillary. Not one leg's longer than the other, Chuck Schumer. Hey, make sure you give it up for your bartender, right? Joe, ask Joe in the audience. Joe's the best bartender in all of Atlantic City. I tell you, Joe, they don't give me no respect around here. Not CNN, not Chris. I used to be a conjoined twin Cuomo. By the way, you know, I was a conjoined twin too. Way better conjoined twin than the Cuomos. This is literally the guy you have as a president. Oh, what's wrong, sweetheart? You don't like my act? Oh, she'll be back, right? A disgusting, creepy, 3 drunk comic who's heckling the crowd when he gets up. Like, bro, just go say your speech. Don't go heckle the crowd. You're not Rodney Dangerfield unless it's Rodney Dangerfield from Natural Born Killers. Think about that. And we got both of them right now as the president. So I'm going to tell you, you know how much I hate the guy. And you're like, Jesse, you literally just spent 13 minutes explaining why you hate the guy. You could have just done it in 1 second. Not really, because it's important to understand the kind of guy that we're dealing with. He's literally trying to sell you timeshares. That is who he is. He is a career timeshare salesman. He is a bragger. God, what is that? August, awkward, strange. That's the buster ass fucking liar that lies for no reason. Oh my God, the president is like awkward, strange. God, that guy is a fucking loser. And so's the president. They just make shit up just because they're super insecure. They'll just blatantly just make up a lie. Like, yeah, you know, I used to own 10% in a helicopter company. Like, no, you didn't. Why would you just say that? Nobody's even talking about helicopters. You fucking insecure, vapid tool. I mean, the president. Sorry. Okay. So I just want to tell you how much I can't stand the president so that it would make it more clear when I play this, because what happened last night, the president went out to give a speech to people in Nebraska. Now, let me tell you, people in Nebraska, that if you've never stopped to consider to yourself, I wonder how much the president cares about somebody from Nebraska. Let me tell you this, it's not a lot of. So the president has a rally in Nebraska. The people are asked to park 4 miles away. It's super cold in Nebraska, but they love the president because they're dumb. As soon as it's over, the president jumps in his rig and takes off to the nearest airport, flies off to the next group of people he's going to lie to. But you know what he did? He never scheduled for buses back for all the people. He just left all these dumb people in a cornfield freezing and never gave them a ride. So I found this on the internet that explains it way better than I could. So just watch this for a second.
Is there any place you would rather be than a Trump rally on about a 10-degree evening? 10 degrees.
Hundreds of Trump fans were stranded in freezing weather after his Omaha rally.
It's cold out here, but that's okay.
According to theweek.com, as a result of poor logistics, hundreds of people were stranded last night. Quote, the event itself seemed poorly planned from the beginning, Paige Godin reports at Iowa Starting Line. The parking lots were full, the buses for the 3.5-mile ride to the rally venue intermittent, and the lines long everywhere. People were still waiting to get in even after Trump started speaking, Godin writes. Some started shouting for the line to move faster, and some began saying they needed to use the restroom and threatened to relieve themselves while waiting in line.
By the way, he's not a good guy, just so you understand.
Fox News correspondent Jeff Paul stated on Twitter, thousands of people left out in the cold and stranded in Omaha, Nebraska after a Trump rally. I am told the shuttles aren't operating and there aren't enough buses. Police didn't seem to know what to do. Some walked. I saw at least one woman getting medical attention. He continued, the above video and this one were taking around 10:15 p.m. The Trump rally ended around 8:45 p.m. Some just gave up and walked from the airfield back to wherever they parked. It was about 32 degrees at the time. Jeff Zeleny of CNN tweeted, President Trump took off in Air Force One an hour and 20 minutes ago, but thousands of his supporters remain stranded on a dark road outside the rally. We need at least 30 more buses, an Omaha police officer said, shaking his head at the chaotic cluster that is unfolding. Omaha Scanner on Twitter, a local agency, said one officer advising 8 to 9 elderly people who are struggling. Separate officer advising they have located an elderly party who is frozen cold, unable to move, with an altered mental status.
Is there any place you would rather be than a Trump rally on about a 10-degree evening? 10 degrees.
Now, the particular district that Donald Trump was in last night is a deeply red district that has one electoral vote. It will be interesting to see how this affects his turnout next week.
You notice the fake news now, right? All they talk about is COVID, 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 and we've made such progress. It's incredible. Excuse me, I'm here. I'm here.
I can't. Yo, shout out to Ben Dixon, Benjamin Dixon. I think it's Ben Dixon. Shout out to the engineer for turning me on to that dude, but shout out to Ben Dixon for that report. Could you imagine these people? So look, there's two things, man. One, you could really, honestly, sincerely be that stupid. And if you are, God bless your soul. But I hope you go live with Jesus sooner than later. Yes, that means I hope you die. But the second part is that's your reluctant hero, right? Like, you don't want to root for Donald Trump. You don't want to vote for Donald Trump. But literally, Donald Trump is your knight in shining armor. He is the spokesperson. Like, you don't want to support a rat, but Chuck E. Cheese is the only pizza parlor in your neighborhood. So you're going to have to eat at Chuck E. Cheese. And that means that other real rats are going to show up because they see that you support a giant rat and they're like, boom, now you're cohabitating and co-moralizing with rats, right? People that are like, well, this is all right, or that's all right, or I'm not racist. I just dress exactly the same as the racists and have the exact same flags on my exact same looking truck and cohabitate with the racists and stand next to them when they're getting pictures taken and when they're saying racist stuff. I'm not a racist, though, and don't call me one or I'll get real racist about it. That reminds me of two dudes in a truck, and this other car pulls up, and the driver says to the passenger, he says, "What's his problem?" And the passenger goes, "I think he wants to race us." And he goes, "What?" And he goes, "Race us." And he goes, "Of course we're racist. Can't you see this truck?" Yeah, you don't like that joke? It's true though. Well, you wouldn't do that shit. You wouldn't co-sign for that shit. You wouldn't support giant mechanical rat pizza if you didn't have to eat pizza, right? You wouldn't want to do that, right? Okay, so here's the thing. If you're that person that every day has to reconcile in his own brain the defense of a morally repugnant, deviant sideshow lounge act, if you have that life where you just have to be like, oh, it's not so bad, or every time another accusation is thrown out against your beloved, then you have to find somebody else and go, oh yeah, you weren't saying that, and then insert some random situation or some exaggerated claim, or say some shit like, what about Hunter Biden? Or Joe Biden sniffs people, or Bernie's bald, or Toasty just wants everybody to ride surfboards. Whatever you do, you have to find somebody else to blame. The answer when somebody says you're racist isn't to say, oh yeah, well so is, and then give another name. And if the accusation is that you're a piece of shit, you're not supposed to say, oh yeah, well so is, and then somebody else. That's not a defense. I said this to somebody the other day. There was a mildly weak person picking a fight with a weak person. And I was like, look, man, you think that you have some intellectual or moral superiority or authority or a perspective through which you look down upon this other person, right? But the fact that you even pick that person as your contemporary, that shows that that's your weight class, right? And the rest of us, any heavy hitter, any high vibration person, any person that really can see the other levels of hearing and seeing and thinking and extending to other thoughts and recognizing vibrations and subtle changes in the atmospheres and things like that, and extra colors and extra smells. We just think y'all two weak people in an argument. You're like, hey, look at this weak person. You think this weak person's weaker than me? And we're like, I guess. Do we think a fourth grader can beat up a third grader? I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. It's two weak people having a disagreement about weak ass shit. I ain't with it. I am not with it. Man, what did we even talk about today? Man, I'm just cracking up today, man. I don't mean cracking up like jokes. I mean cracking up like my brain ain't working. I keep seeing the floor looks like it's. I can't even explain it, man. I'm comic book booked out. I'm comic book booked out. Man, there was a really good point I was going to make today, and now we're out of time. Hey, if you guys like my shit, that's cool. I appreciate it. I love it. I'm going to open it and download it in other places. And like every day we can just put different colors and different shit and we can pop it and drop it. Shout out to everybody. Sorry, I'm in a weird spot where the light's kind of in my eyes and I got other lights. Look, you can kind of probably see them. There's a lot of illumination going on. Okay. So, man, let me see if anybody did indeed put a video up right there. If anybody was like, I would have, man. If anybody has this shit, I'm gonna play that shit right now. Oh man, thanks, Chris Rick. Thanks, Joe King. Thanks, Selena. Boom, 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 boom. I don't see none. All right, that's perfect. That means I don't got no responsibility to nobody. And if I missed it, we will hit it up tomorrow. Vince, you my dude. You my guy. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. Man, life is what you make it. So that means that like I actively support and engage all you wonderful people that are matching my vibration, right? Look, when you change your frequency, it's like new people might come in and old people might fall off. And if people fall off, you can't get mad at them because they don't hear what you're saying. And yeah, I don't even remember. All right, Vince, you gonna ride us out with that? I'm gonna do this one. There's one more chance in case you missed.
Coronavirus got my pockets on empty. Can I get some help? You want coronavirus relief, bro? Like maybe $500? That's easy. Fill out this form and you can complete it in Oregon. COVID gladiators. Meet Malibu. He's a single dad who'll do anything for $500. This is Lace. She's a bartender, but the bartenders close at 10 now. Gemini drives an Uber and he'll kick your ass for $500. Zap has 3 kids, but she's gonna get tattoos unless her brother Nitro wins. He'll kick your ass for $500. All you gotta do is log in faster than Sunny, fill out the form, provide an address, and try not to get kicked in the face while people smash the crap out of you and cough directly in your mouth with no masks. Then we'll let you know in 4 weeks if you qualify.
Damn. All right, then. Shout out to everybody that helps us. I don't even know where to start. Major shout out to Maxwell Edison for the new graphics. Shout out to Alex and Total Market Exposure. Shout out to Stand Up Fight Back. Man, they shouldn't have changed the name of their company to Sit Up Straight and Fight Back instead of Stand Up. Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah. Okay. And don't forget about Addiction's new shit. And remember this: if I don't say Audi 5000 G, that means some monkeys with herpes came and took my phone. Shout out to the movement. Tomorrow's Thursday, so we're gonna be putting it down with Dirty Black from Dirty Dabs and Trunk Mob. We'll play some of their music too. Hey, shout out to Red Panda. Don't forget, it's amazing what that lady can do. She took 4 balls to the head there, bruh. And anyways, Audi 5000 G.
Pull up in motorcades. I got a show today. It's all I'm trying to do. Hustle and motivate. Choppers a throwaway. Hustle the overweight.